Hello my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's reading we are going to kind of maybe spy a little bit on your ex-partner, and we're gonna see how do they feel now that you're gone, and what do they do. Are they planning to do anything about it? Are they not planning to do anything about it? Are they happy that you guys are not together anymore? Are they sad about it? We're all gonna see all of this in today's reading. So yeah. But first things first, I just wanted to mention this is obviously a general reading, and I say that in every video, but you know, just please keep that in mind. Not everything is going to resonate with you 100%, so take whatever does resonate with your situation and simply leave the rest. Also, I just wanted to add that all the other options, all the other options, all the other information about me or where to find me, as well as how to tip me for the reading, for today's reading, or for any other reading that you might watch on my channel, are going to be in the description box down below. So have a look, you know, check the links over there. There's also I posted some frequently asked questions in that as well. And yeah, and also this is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when are you watching this, it should still resonate with your situation. Alright, so for those of you who don't know how do these kind of readings work, we've got three groups of cards. This is group number 1 with the Amethyst, and group number 2 with the Citrine, and group number 3 with the Red Carnelian stone. So you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can use a pendulum, you can choose by crystal, by number. You know, just remember to listen to your intuition and pick, you know, whichever group is calling out to you the most. And then whenever you're ready, your timestamps are also going to be in the description box down below, so whenever you're ready you can just go straight to your group, and I'll see you in a moment. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So this is the Amethyst group, and today we're gonna see how do they feel now that you're gone, what are they doing about it, are they going to do anything about it or not. We'll see. So I thought we're going to use the tarot cards first to see how do they feel, and then I'm going to use my Gypsy Oracle cards to see what do they do as well. So we're going to use tarot cards first. We're going to see what the tarot has to say about your person. So once again, this is general reading, please keep that in mind. Alright, group number 1. I feel like there is a little bit of mixed energies when it comes to your person, because on one hand we do have somebody that is trying to move on. We do have somebody who is trying to move on from the past situation towards the future. So it kind of looks like the person you're asking about, they have kind of, you know, come to like agreement with what has happened between the two of you, and now they are moving on from this situation. They don't want to stay in the past, and they just want to, you know, be like, you know what, okay, that's fine, let's leave it behind, let's you know, move forward with the life, you know, because there's still so many things that I can achieve in life, you know. I don't want to stay in the past, and I don't want to think about my ex all the time. And I do feel like, especially right now, whoever you're asking about, they are really they might be really on a dating scene right now, or maybe they're talking with a lot of people, because when there is this 7 of Cups card, you know, it really indicates to me that this person has got a lot of possibilities, a lot of choices, you know, especially when we ask about their love life, there is a lot of people they are talking to, they're talking with, there's a lot of people interested in them. There might be a lot of people that they're interested in. They want to get to know them better and see, you know, whichever would be the most compatible, whichever would be the most suitable for them. So we do have, you know, this first piece of a puzzle that says, you know, okay, it's time to move on. I'm gonna look for a new relationship. I'm gonna start dating again. But that's interesting, because on the other hand, I also, when we have this Ten of Wands in reverse, you know, I kind of also feel like, you know, they have been thinking about maybe ending your connection, you know, maybe ending your relationship for a while now, but they felt like they can't really do it to you. They felt bad, whatever they were thinking about it, and it has like gradually becoming like a burden to them, you know. They were thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be with them because I will find like a good moment to break up. I'll find a better moment to finish this, you know, and that moment was not really coming, so it was becoming like an emotional and almost like mental as well burden to them slowly. So in the end, I don't know who has ended the connection. Was it you? Was it them? But they always felt like the moment is not right to do it. The moment is not right at the moment, you know. I'm sorry. It's like, it is not the right time to do it. So they were kind of like in disagreement with themselves about, you know, this whole thing, because they were also thinking, I'm getting that they were also thinking like, okay, every time they were like, I'm getting, let's say, ready to terminate this relationship, they were like, okay, no, maybe, you know, maybe it was just a moment, you know, and from now on it's gonna get better, and from now on it's gonna be, you know, easier, and everything is gonna change. But the things were not changing between the two of you really. So, you know, what has happened. So I'm getting like this is how they feel about this whole thing now that you're gone from their life. I feel like they have kind of come to a realization that this is how it was supposed to be, this is how it was meant to be, and they are moving on, you know, they have moved on. So let's see, what are they doing now that you're gone? So we have, we've got the reunion, that is very interesting. We've got constancy, and we've got thief. Wow. Okay, so the thing with the reunion card, I'm getting not really coming back as a couple together, but it's more like they would like to stay in touch with you. They would like to have, you know, still some kind of connection with you. It doesn't have to be any romantic type of connection. It's more like, oh, you know, let's stay friends. Let's still see each other sometimes, but just, you know, as friends, because it was fun spending time together, you know. So it's not it's not anything romantic. I'm getting like totally 100% platonic, you know, connection with your person, because I feel like they might be missing you kind of from their life, you know. They have moved on, yes, but there's still a part of them that thinks, oh, you know, it was actually fun spending time with them, and I don't want to be in a relationship with them, but I do want to spend time with them because that person had, I don't know, a good sense of humor, or, you know, like, it was fun going I don't know, maybe to the concerts with them, or parties together, or it was fun studying together or working together, you know, something among those lines. But as a reunion, I'm not getting anything involving any type of romantic connection again. So they either try to reach out to you now, or they will in the future, you know, trying to kind of rebuild this connection you had just at the beginning of your relationship, you know, when you were just going out and just having fun, and you know, there's no like proper relationship involved. And we also have the card of constancy, so they will, I feel like, you know, it's gonna sound very obvious, but they will constantly try to reach out to you. I'm getting, or they are constantly trying to reach out to you to kind of rebuild this connection from the very beginning of your relationship, like I was just saying. So this is definitely something that you might expect from them, you know. They're just being very constant and very stubborn almost about trying to reach out, you know, and be like, okay, you know, but we don't have to go on a date, obviously, but, you know, let's just go out for a drink, let's just go out to see a new film or something, or I've got a new game, do you want to play, blah blah blah, because, you know, they see still a friend in you, they still see somebody that they like spending their time with, but outside of like this romantic box, let's say. And the last card, we've got the Thief card. So there is something really interesting, to be honest, because the only thing that I'm getting right now from this card is that they are going to try to take something away from you, but what that is, it is extremely difficult to say right now, because it literally could be anything, you know. It could be the material thing, it could be like a non-material thing, I feel like on one hand, definitely what I'm getting is that without even trying, however, they, and I know it's gonna sound extremely cheesy, oh my god, I know, but this is literally what I'm getting right now, is that they're gonna try to like kind of steal your heart again, and I feel like they're gonna do it without even trying. So you might fall in love with them again, but you know, they're it's not like they're trying to do that on purpose, but I'm getting it's more like just the way they are. You might see again the person that you have been dating, you know, some time ago, and you might fall in love with them again, and it's hard to say how is that going to end up, you know, whether you're gonna end up together again, or you know, you're gonna go your separate ways, or you're gonna you know, just stay friends or whatever. But I do feel like there is a big possibility that this person is very you know, charismatic, and they do have this kind of energy that makes you feel like you really like being around them, and I feel like you miss that you know, as well, because you're not having it right now. So yeah, this is all I've got for you, group number one, and I do hope it was interesting to see, and it was fun to watch, and I do hope you like it. And if you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday, and leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Hello group number two, I hope you're doing well. So in today's video we are going to see how do they feel now that you're gone, and also if they're gonna take any action about it or not, what they're gonna do, what they're not gonna do. We're all gonna see that in the cards, and this is the Citrine group. Also, I wanted to say again, this is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. And I have decided to take my tarot cards first and see how do they feel, and then with my Gypsy Oracle cards, we're gonna see what do they do, what are they gonna do. So, what I'm getting for you, group number 2, when it comes to your person, I kind of feel like maybe at first they were really, really determined to get you back, and it was like a matter of honor for them, you know, because maybe it was you who decided to end this relationship or end this connection, you know, and cut them off, and they were like, well, what do they mean? You know, we can't see each other anymore. What do you mean by blocking my number? What do they mean by removing me from their social media or whatever? Like, how, it's kind of in a way like, how dare they, you know? So I feel like they are kind of really determined to like to get you back, or like talk to you again and just ask what is the meaning of this. I'm getting something like that, literally like, what is the meaning of this? What do you mean like we're not together? What do you mean we are not a good match or whatever? So I feel like this was kind of the first reaction, and maybe it did happen for some time as well for them. You know, they were thinking about it for some time, you know, thinking about, oh, how to get you back, how to get back with you, whatever, whoever like broke up with who, it doesn't matter. If it was them who decided to cut you off, I feel like they, you know, almost immediately they have regrets, and they were like, you know, oh, we're gonna get back together anyways, but I'm not going to reach out first because I'm too proud of doing this. You know, there's always pride in a way. And I feel like, you know, it's just that maybe before you guys broke up, I'm getting that there was like two different directions you guys wanted to go in. You know, like two completely separate ways, and you know, whoever was the first one who decided, okay, this is not gonna work, wanted to go in one way, and maybe you wanted to go in another way, and it was like I was saying, like totally two different opposite directions. They were not even like near each other, close each other. They were like completely like two different ways. And I feel like there might have been some disagreements about it in the past as well, you know, where you were thinking about what to do with that, and it was never really working out, you know, whatever you were trying to think of, whatever you were like visualizing for the future, how is it gonna look like, it would never really work out. Maybe you guys wanted to live in totally different places, like in your country or in the world, you know. Maybe one of you wanted to, I don't know, be in America, and the other one wanted to be in Asia, and you know, you could never meet on like the neutral ground about it. It was always like two very different views, and I know I'm talking a lot about it, but I feel like this is something very, very strong that is coming out of this, and yeah, I feel like this is a very, very strong aspect. I feel like for them as well, the moment that they have really realized that they've lost you was a very difficult moment, you know, because I feel like maybe you guys have been through a lot together, or maybe that person was really emotionally attached to you, but I definitely get something that, you know, that person has felt like a massive loss when they realized that this is the reality, you know. It's not like it's not a joke. You guys are really like not together anymore. You just broke up. And also, I don't know, there is a possibility for your guys' connection that you were kind of, I don't want to say funding the other person, but you were definitely maybe helping them out financially in some way, and they also feel that difference when it comes to their finances, because they just don't have that much money that they used to have, and they can't afford so many things that they would normally want to afford and be able to afford. So like I said, I don't know if you were helping them out financially, or you were really good at budgeting, and that would help with their spending habits or something along those lines. Maybe thanks to you, they were just getting more money that normally they would not be getting, and now that you're gone, it's over. They don't have these extra coins in their pocket, you know. So I feel like there's also this financial loss, that financial factor that is just, you know, surrounding this connection as well. So I really don't know. Obviously everyone's situation is different, so I don't want to go in maybe this, maybe that. For some of you, I'm getting also like bank loans. So if that resonates with you, please let me know in the comments down below, because obviously that is something really interesting. But I feel for some of you, like I said, the bank loan, I'm getting like this big message in my head: bank loans, you know. Maybe they're the one who have to pay that off. I don't know. No judgment here, just saying. So yeah, their financial situation is definitely much more difficult now that you're gone. And with this hanging one right here, I feel like this is their position right now. They're just hanging in there, but they're not really living their life. They're just kind of like surviving, you know, and they're just going like they're living day by day, but I don't feel like they do have any plans for the future right now, or they have any goals for the future right now. Whatever happens to them just happens to them. They're living in this kind of like suspense right now, where there is nothing really happening to them, and they're not doing anything to change their situation. So they're just like suspended in the air. There's nothing really going on for them, with them, whatever. They don't really have any strong emotions in particular either. You know, there's nothing like, I don't know, love, hate, jealousy, whatever. No, they're just like meh, whatever. So I feel like also they're kind of waiting for something to finally happen so they can change, so that could change their situation that they're in. But right now they're not taking really any action, at least not mentally, at least not in their heads. They're not planning on changing anything. So alright, speaking of the action, let's just see if there is any action they're going to be taking and what that action would be. So we've got waiting. Oh, that explains kind of a lot. Melancholy. Oh my god, another one. And we've got the sweetheart. Okay. So the waiting card is definitely like with this hanging man or hanged man, you know. It's kind of like they're waiting for whatever is going to happen. They're not planning anything, nothing is moving in their lives. They're just hanging in there, waiting for something to happen, you know, waiting for somebody to come to them, whether, you know, that would be in a romantic way or whatever. But they're just waiting for the life to happen to them, really. They don't really have any particular plans or actions or ideas of what to do with their life like right now. They're just waiting, and they're kind of like, let's wait and see, you know, what's gonna happen. So that is very interesting, because that literally confirms what I just said. We also have this melancholy here, which also is really connected with the Hanged Man to me, because they're in this very melancholic mood, you know. They're like, they just don't know what to do, you know. There's a lot of just being in their heads, just thinking, but then not taking any action, not doing anything to change their situation, where they're just waiting, you know, for whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But I feel like they're also reliving very often the moments that they had with you. Maybe they're just, you know, looking at the pictures you guys had taken together, or they're looking at like any any things, you know, that kind of reminds them of you. So they might be, you know, just trying to kind of relive this moment again, you know. And they're just thinking about it very often. And you know, with that sweetheart card as well, I do feel like this is about you. And you know, don't think that, oh, because there's a woman on this, it has to be like something feminine. It doesn't matter, you know. But I feel like, you know, they are thinking about you very often, and they're thinking about you in a very, you know, romantic way as well. They would like probably you to reach out to them again, because they're too proud to kind of reach out to you. But I don't feel like they would actually take any action towards you, especially like they would not be the first ones to take any action towards you. They would just wait for you to come back to them. They might also appear very, like I was saying, melancholic, but to their friends and family they would try to you know, just, I don't want to say play a victim, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like, you know, show to the world how hurt they are, and what have you done to them, this damage that you have done to them, and how they're trying to be brave and live with it. So they might be a little bit dramatic about it, let's say. So yeah, group number 2, this is all I've got for you, and I hope it was fun and it was interesting to watch as well. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So in today's reading we are going to find out how do they feel now that you're gone. So we're gonna see how do they feel, and if there's any action they're gonna take, or what they're doing in general. And this is the Red Carnelian group. Also, I just wanted to remind you again that this is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. So I have decided to use my tarot cards first to see kind of their state of mind. How do they feel about the fact that you guys are not together, and then I'm going to use my Gypsy Oracle cards to see if they're going to take any action or what they're doing right now. So, how they're feeling. I kind of feel like I get this feeling that they do really want you back, and they do really want to work on this, you know, to get you back. Because we do have the Star. The Star is, you know, the card of hope. The Star is the card of wishing. The card is, I mean, the Star is the card of, you know, having these dreams, you know, and hopes, and it's quite a positive card in general as well. So I just feel like, you know, they really think about it very often. They might be also like visualizing you guys coming back together. You know, they're really in their head about it as well. They're thinking about it very often. If this is somebody who is like into spirituality, because I am getting that with this group, there could be, doesn't have to be, but for some of you it's definitely going to be someone who is really into spirituality, that now they're trying to visualize it very often. Whatever they're meditating or doing anything, they're trying to do something to bring you guys back together. They might be trying to using some alchemy formulas and things like that, depending on what they're into, you know. But I feel like they are really trying to make this happen, you know. Maybe they're using like the law of attraction also to try to bring you guys together, you know, to attract you back to them, because I get that this is what they're thinking about very often. However, there is just really one thing that actually makes me worried about this person, this connection, and this is the High Priestess in reverse. So for some reason, I do feel like, especially when I said, you know, guys, they're spiritual, whatever, with the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like they might be trying to use some type of like manipulative magic or rituals, anything like that, that is, they're trying to like, maybe, I don't really wanna, oh my gosh, it's difficult to explain without making you scared or anything like that, if you're not into you know, like magic, witchcraft and things like that. If you don't know much about it, I don't want to scare you or anything, because this, obviously this is not scary, but it might sound a little bit scary. So I'm getting like they're trying to manipulate something, they're trying to manipulate the energies to bring you back together. Maybe you come back to them. And it's really interesting because for some reason when I pulled out these cards, I felt like this wasn't High Priestess, this was the Empress. So it might be, you know, the reason why you're not together, it is because of infidelity, because maybe they were trying to you know, have you and maybe another person in the same time. Maybe they were cheating on you with somebody else, or maybe they were cheating on somebody else with you, because the scenarios are obviously different. It depends on from person to person. But that is very interesting that for some reason I was sure this is the Empress in reverse, and then I saw like, no, this is the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, that makes this more complicated. But with this card to start, the High Priestess in reverse, that I thought it's the Empress in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Coins, I'm getting, guys, that this person is working really hard in like the astral plane, the mental plane, you know, the magical plane, to bring you back together, you know, to do something, to just attract you back to them, whether it's, like I was saying, by doing some manipulative workings, things like that. You obviously you don't have to believe in this. Not everyone is also going to do this, but I'm for some reason I'm very strongly getting that this person is trying to very hard to influence you to get back with them. So maybe, you know, if you have a very strong feelings towards this person, especially if they're on the negative side, and all of a sudden you start thinking about coming back together with them, and then you catch yourself thinking like, well, this is not my thoughts, or this is not really how I feel, then I feel like there will be the confirmation that they are trying to do something to bend your will, you know, to change your mind by using the magical means, you know. Because also with the Three of Coins, like this is really somebody who is working hard on this. Like this is somebody who is working hard on this, and you know, you will be somebody who knows most likely if your person is into this kind of things or they're not into this kind of things, or you might be suspecting that they're in this kind of things. If you suspect anything like that, then this is kind of like a confirmation for you. If you're not suspecting anything like that, then I'm still telling you there is something going on, and you know, it could be just as small as just trying to visualize you guys back together, but it could be something as big as just, you know, trying to do some rituals or witchcraft to get you guys back together by force. So this is how they feel. It's very interesting. Let's just move on to maybe what do they do about it. Also, what I wanted to mention, I don't see, like, you know, when I'm saying that this person is trying like to change your mind, bend your will, whatever, I don't feel like they're doing that because they're like evil or malicious. It's just that you're really hoping that you guys are going to be back together. They're really hoping that you guys are kind of meant to be. They might be seeing you as somebody who is like their spiritual soulmate or something like that, and they feel like this is just not how it was supposed to be. You guys are supposed to be together because you're soulmates. You're like, you know, like twin flames, however you want to call it. You guys are meant to be, and they just feel kind of very sad and desperate in the same time, and they just feel like they just want you back, but not because they have any like hidden motives right now. Yes, there might have been some infidelity in the past, cheating involved or anything like that, but I feel like right now they're kind of like they're not doing that because they want to hurt you or anything. Alright, let's see what we have here. Oh, we've got the Soldier, Servant, and Thought. Wow. This is like, once again, I know I'm saying it's interesting all the time, but that is because I don't really use the Gypsy cards very often in my readings. And right now in this situation, it's even more interesting because you know, of the cards we've got here. Because in the previous groups, we had more like feelings and maybe situations. And in here we've got the roles, you know, there is a role of soldier, there is a role of servant, there is thought, so the thinking process, you know, contemplating something. And so what I'm getting from these cards is that this person is very strict with themselves right now, you know, with the Soldier. This is somebody who is very strict with themselves right now. They are very disciplined right now, especially with their goal in mind to bring you back. And once again, with the Servant card, you know, what makes me, it makes me think even more about manipulating your free will, because the servant, the maid, however you want to, you know, call it, is just somebody who is obeying what their master said, or you know, however you want to call it. It's just, you know, somebody tells you to do something, the servant is going to do that because they were told to do it. They have to obey. So once again, I'm really getting quite a lot of that manipulation, of removing the free will from somebody. But they're doing that because they truly really believe that you guys are just supposed to be together. You guys are made for each other, you know. So I'm getting that even stronger than before. Also, with this thoughts card, I'm also getting that maybe sometimes what happens with them is that they're thinking, oh, whether you know, this is the right thing to do. They're very in their head as well. But then again, you know, they think like, oh, maybe it is not the right way to do it, but the outcome is definitely going to be that you're gonna go back together, you're gonna be happy again together, you're gonna be so in love, and everything is going to be the way it used to be, at least for them, because I feel like they might have been the ones that were quite happy with the connection you guys had, because it was something that that was just making them happy, you know, and making them feel fulfilled. Even if they were the ones that broke up with you, maybe because different scenarios, I feel like now they just want you to be back, because they know that it's just not the same without you. They had so many things like possible for them and available for them when you guys were together, but now that you're gone, they realize what they've missed, and they're like, no, this is not the way it should be. I just need to do something to be back with you. So yeah, group number 3, this is all I've got for you. That was very interesting, I have to say. I feel like it was the most interesting reading from all the groups from today. So I do hope you did like it, and it was fun to watch, and it was interesting to watch. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. And leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.